You just played along with that countdown? It's a catchy little thing, isn't it? Good morning, everyone. How's it going? Happy Tuesday morning. Happy May 3rd. Not quite May the 4th be with you. See, I should have timed that and done it tomorrow. But there's too much going on tomorrow. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Morning Mug, your morning dose of the huckster. Take it or leave it. If you can't do enough caffeine, that's what I'm here for. That extra jolt for you guys. So, we're going to cover some usual fun topics. And, of course, your awesome Q&A, because I'm telling you, you guys somehow, I always think no one's going to show up to these, and you always give me just enough good stuff to, blabber on for a whole hour. So let's put today to the test, and we'll get this puppy rolling. So welcome to the Morning Mug. All right, y'all. So I don't know if you've noticed, so I am testing out a new camera today. Look at this bad boy. I hope it's all fresh and clean. See all my freckles and all that junk. So this is the camera that I bought. It's the Logitech 7 or 920, something like that. It turns out, get this with this camera, that when if your computer's already on, right, then you plug in the camera and turn on StreamYard, you look like holy hell. You're a pixelated PS3 game or something that's just horrible. But if you restart the computer with the camera plugged in so that it's already in, it looks just like this, like super dope and super fresh. So I'm like, well, what? Why? Why is that like a hiccup with this camera? But from what I'm looking at, it looks sharp, it looks clean. So hopefully we're giving you guys some good image today. Hang on. So let me know how I look out there in TV land. Let's see. Burp. Got a couple of people in the comments today. Got old Caveman. What's going on, Caveman? Make sure to smash that like button. Please do. I know there's only a few of us in here, but what the heck not? Just go ahead and smash it like the Hulk, y'all. Subscribe to this crazy cat, even if you're catching this one. But yeah, sounds like a good idea, my friend. Yeah, Caveman was on my trivia last week and did really good, man. You were making a comeback, but Johnny was in the hot seat, man. You couldn't slow Johnny. Johnny just got on a roll and never stopped. So that was a lot of fun. Cinesteph, what's going on, bud? What's up, Huck? How you doing? I'm doing great, man. I'm having a good morning, off to a good start. Keep up the great work. I'm waiting for the next trivia. Okay. Trivia. Dude, so check this out. I don't know. I got asked to be on a couple of shows this week, which was super nice. So that's probably going to push trivia this week, but I am planning on bringing it back next week. So, so tonight, I'll just make the announcements because I know they're out there. I'm going to be on Thursday night. I will be on Jagoda Blues Heat Street. Yeah, I'm so pumped. Not going to lie. I hope to pull some heat that, I know that there's more fire out there than what I've got, but I got some good ones. So I'm happy with that. And tonight, it was kind of creeping up on me last minute, but it looks like it's going to happen. I will be on Johnny's Boutique podcast doing his 21 questions. So if you guys have nothing going on tonight, please head on over there and check us out. It's going to be chock full of great conversation and a good time. That dude's great, man. I love it. I love that show. He's got some good mojo. Michael, what's going on, buddy? Hey, it's going good, my friend. Going good. How's it over there in Florida? Oh yeah, it's looking good. Sweet. Yeah, because I keep looking at the reason I wanted to get this is Caveman. I was comparing my image to Caveman, Jagoda, Johnny, and Alan, and they all look great. And I'm like on the playback, I looked okay during the show, but on the playback, it was clear that my camera was the least good. So I'm like, let's try to step that up. So for all the shows I'll be on this week and this one here, I'm testing this out, and I certainly hope on playback it looks good. Now, I'm not sure, but when I look at myself here, do I look out of sync? I know it's an editor's term. Do I look like my mouth is moving, but my voice is about a second or two behind me? It kind of looks like that on screen, but maybe it looks good for you guys. So yeah, that's an obviously my editor eyes see things like that. So my mouth, when I move it, looks a little bit off, but what are you going to do? Could be this new camera / mic. It's got a mic built into it as well. What's the red box? You see that right up there? All right, so I'll grab it for you. Now, let me show you what this is. So my wife, because I sort of took over this whole area, she now has the office. So I'm trying to make the office super like Becky friendly. That's her name, Becky, for her. So it's more her thing because I still got some of my stuff hanging on the walls and stuff. And so this thing was still hanging on the wall. And if you look really close, if you're a Star Trek fan, you'll recognize that this is the box that Captain Kirk always goes up and smashes and does this. That's right. That's right. Let's go sound effects there. Spock here. Spock. Whatever. And then if you switch it, right, there's 3 different modes. That's, oh, there it is. Red alert. Red alert. Yeah, this shows a red alert, man, because it's hot. No, I'm talking about. And you put it up here after the red alert is done. Yeah, it's got to go on for like an hour and a half. And here's the other one. Right? It's like the elevator door slides open so you can get in there and hang out with your yeoman and go to deck 7. Oh, and now it's closed. Damn it, Bones just came in. Anyway, so that is my Star Trek wall thing. When I saw this was when Think Geek had their own website. And the moment I saw this as a Star Trek fan, I'm like, I got to get that sucker, man. So it's so funny, Michael, you noticed that because I thought, well, I'm just going to put it like right up there in the corner, sort of out of the way. No one's really going to notice it. First thing you say, what's that red box up there? Well, there you go. There's that red box. I'll put it right there. So you can see it ready to go. Is it trying to focus on that? Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing with these cameras, man. You never know what it's going to find in your background to focus on. I learned, see all my Funko Pops right here? So those are all the Friends Funko Pops. I had to turn them all around because the little black eyes on all the Funko Pops, the camera sees those as real faces. And I was constantly getting like this pulsing focus on me to the Funkos, me to the Funkos. When I first started my channel, all behind me on my shelf in front of all my movies were all my figures. So I had Funko Pops and Mego action figures and monster figures, all these things that had faces on it. And my camera was going absolutely insane because it just did not know who to focus on. So as you can tell, I have greatly trimmed back anything with faces. And then I saw those guys up there this morning. Oh, it's over here. And I thought, well, got to spin them all around. It's good. Still busy after Thunder Beach. Yeah, Thunder Beach. So let's see. It's not. Yeah. No, it's good. No, it's good. No, it's good. See, this is what happens when I start talking. Then I come back to it. I'll try to remember what that's connected to. 100. Good morning, Huck. Nope. Yo, I'm in sync. Yeah. Love that. Thank you so much for letting me know. Because right here, when I move my mouth and look at it's like 2 frames off. Literally, like, here's the thing. Never go see a movie with an editor because I swear to God, we see so many things that my wife just had to say, listen, like, I know you see those things, but don't just say, oh, did you see that? Like, just let it go. I'm like, okay. And actually I've gotten so good at not noticing things anymore that it's just, it's way nicer to watch a movie now without like going, oh, they jumped the line, or that cut was awkward, or oh, that was abrupt, or holy, So yeah, that's the thing about doing what I do. So yes, I'm so glad I'm in sync. That's cool. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. So yeah, I bought all kinds of weird things like that. So my niece, speaking of Star Trek, got me this letter opener, and look, it's a Klingon, however they say knife in Klingon. But it's a letter opener. But oh no, not in this house. This is my Blu-ray opener, y'all. So I just take a new Blu-ray like this one right here, and I just jam it right in the side. Hear the crack already? Hang on. I want to do. Oh, is this one that's got the flipper side? Sometimes it's got a flipper. You can't do it, but you just get it right in there. Heard that crack, and then you done. That's it. Right? That's all it takes. A Klingon knife. Zip that sucker right open. Uh-huh. So that's my movie opener. See, I'm just surrounded by all my geeky goodness, man. Jagoda, what's going on, everyone? Yeah, what's going on? But you may have missed just earlier. I was plugging the show, bro. So we're going to be doing on Thursday night, Heat Street, which I'm super excited about, man. Yeah. Oh, what a cast you've got. Cast. See, again, I'm talking like a Hollywood dude. Look at the cast you got, bro. It is a cast, man. It's a cast. People come out of the woodwork, the droves, as they say. Do they say the droves? To go see the show. It's going to be a good one, man. It's going to be lit. Let me say that. All right. Michael Hubbard says, or also known as Biker Week. Okay, now I got to look back or see what I can. Thunder Beach is also known as Biker Week. Yeah, because all the motorcycles coming by. Yeah, once in a while we get some biker groups going down the street. I keep telling my wife, y'all. So it's like, hey man, can I get a motorcycle? You know, like old dudes, like, don't me get no motorcycle. You got a kid now. I can just see. Has anyone ever seen Zombieland? Because it's gonna make you laugh. You know exactly where I'm going with this. So in Zombieland, not Michael Cena, is it right? That's his name. So he sees like they're at Bill Murray's house, and he's got this boss looking motorcycle, and he's like, yeah, I'm taking that. And he gets on it and gets the helmet, and he's feeling the bike, you know, because it's a sexy motorcycle, and he revs it up and feeling good. As soon as he pops the clutch, the motorcycle lurches out from under him, hits the curb, and just plows into these trees. And I cannot tell you how funny that was. Like, I laughed so hard because it's just like you're anticipating that somehow he's instantly a badass on the bike, but he instantly is not. And I love that. I love that that's how that turned out. Excuse me. Oh my God, making myself laugh. But that would be me if I get a motorcycle, right? Because I used to ride when I was younger. I had a dirt bike and all this good stuff. So out here in LA, there's no way. Even if I got one, I would never take it on the freeway. Freeway is frightening. Going at that speed with all those cars on the 405, it's just, there's nothing about that sounds appealing. But I thought, well, what if I just got like a street dirt bike and just rode it around the neighborhood? Something tame like that. So maybe I'll do that. If I can even remember, you know, they always say, oh, it's like riding a bike. You ever try to ride a bike after 15 years? It takes a second before you get your balance going. So motorcycle, I think, take a little bit longer. Any of you guys ride a motorcycle? Like, you know, and got your mojo on those? I also told her maybe I could get a, this will be hilarious to you guys, golf cart. Yeah. Because some people around the neighborhood just have golf carts they tool around in. I don't know why. We got the most eclectic neighborhood. People have RVs, motorcycles, quads, golf carts. It's just like, wow. Because there's no HOA fees out where I live. So, you know, your curb doesn't have to have the same appeal as the person next to you. And if you don't, you call the cops. And his grass looks like hell. Yeah. So that's why people love living up where I live, because you can just not do those things. So yeah. Oh man, thanks. Looking forward to it. Yeah, Jagoda, it's going to be so much fun, man. Cannot wait. I'm wondering if Johnny is up, if he'll join us this morning as well. Then I could plug his show a second time. 100 says, hey, Jagoda. Says, Wild Hogs movie is too funny. Yeah, that is pretty funny. Tim Allen's my character. I got to watch that again then so I can see exactly what character that is. Yeah. Wild Hogs. Yeah, it's a bunch of old dudes on bikes. That's great. Jagoda says, 100, what's going on? Yeah, what's up with you guys today? Anybody going out Blu-ray hunting or movie snagging, or just going to sit at home and wait for your mailbox to fill up and go get it that way? Because I know that's been like I did a video recently, or did I? Everything, you know, you do so many of these, Jagoda, you probably know, it's like you do so many, you kind of forget, did I post a video? There is stuff I've completely shot, and just never got around to editing or posting it. And I'm like, well, now that's like a month old. So you just let it go. That happens once in a while because other things come up that are more interesting or something, you know. So, but anyway, I was in Best Buy, and I think I mentioned it in my last live show, but it's half of what it was. So there was one row on the right and 4 kiosks right next to it, like filled. So it's a new release kiosk, a Blu-ray kiosk, a 4K kiosk, and then just sort of a random hodgepodge kiosk. And then you round the corner, and there was at least a rack against that back wall. Usually that rack fills up during Christmas, and it's usually pretty empty otherwise. Maybe a couple of titles just on the corner of it. Well, now that rack is 100% gone. It's not even on the wall. It is out, is gone. And then 2 of the 4 kiosks gone, not empty, gone, totally gone. And then the one rack on the wall that's always full was about a third empty. Now that gets me, because you have the wall there, and you've taken away 2 kiosks and a back wall. So to me, there's no reason that one wall should be empty at all, because where's all the product that used to go in those kiosks? Because they're not there anymore. So yeah, that's why I feel kind of like my Best Buy is going to, I don't know what kind of shopping I'm going to do there later on this year if it keeps, dwindling down like that. Yeah, like come Christmas time, are they just going to pull stuff out at Christmas for Black Friday and then just goes away? I mean, that'll pretty much end a lot of Blu-ray hunting things, unless it's all of my, I tend to do more catalog title hunting now anyway. I love going to thrift stores. I just did a swap meet I posted yesterday. That was pretty fun. I don't know if you guys saw that. But it's fun to get out there and just dudes and dudettes. I found like 10 Blu-rays. Actually, I think it was 9 Blu-rays and 1 box set season 1 of an entire show for $23. So it's barely like what, $2.25 a movie. Oh, what a score! So that was pretty awesome. That was pretty awesome. So while we're on that subject, let me just go ahead and show you. Now, I forgot if I showed you this one last week or not. Did I show you this one? The Grifters. I picked this up with John Cusack. I love me some John Cusack. That dude is super smooth. I know everyone's career just sort of like hits a plateau and then it just sort of becomes straight to video. But Cusack, when he was at his prime, man, he was one of the best people to collect movies for. Does anyone have, Jagoda, you might, does anyone have in their collection The Sure Thing on Blu-ray? I cannot believe how out of print that sucker is. That thing is, I don't know how I missed it being on Blu-ray, because it's one of my favorite Cusack films. I still have it on DVD behind me. I'm literally keeping it on the shelf right there until I can get its replacement. Like, I know I try not to usually mix Blu-rays and DVDs, but if it's a definite DVD that I want to upgrade to Blu-ray, I'll put it in there so I know to one day, someday, I'll get it and swap it out. But yeah. Hang on one second. I think you know who I am. I get my name up the whole time, y'all. So anyway, here's the one thing. Oh my God. So while looking around Best Buy with nothing there, I swear, I feel like it was just behind something. One copy left of Cabin in the Woods. Just got it like recently. Well, yeah, Cabin in the Woods still got the wrapper, y'all. Yeah, it's the only one left. 4K copy of Cabin in the Woods Steelbook. And I'm not a huge Steelbook guy either, so I don't be all like, oh my God, the new Steelbooks are out. I try not to go there because Steelbooks are such a higher price point. This one's only $19.99, so I do love the Lionsgate price point on these things, because generally, if it's a new release, like that Moonfall, ain't no way I'm paying no $35 for Moonfall on a Steelbook and all that. No. And plus, that would be a blind buy for me. So I don't know how you guys are with blind buys, but I'm not a huge fan of blind buy, especially when it's a $35 blind buy. Come on. I got better stuff. Look, $35 blind. I spent $23 at the swap meet and got 10 movies. 9 movies in a TV show. So take that $35 Steelbook. There's a sale going on right now. Amazon and Best Buy. I got Mr. and Mrs. Smith for $3.99. What? Yeah, that's a good movie. When you buy movies like this, it's tough because you have to sort of then separate the fact that you're watching a tragically destroyed relationship of Brad and Angelina. But I'm good with that. I can do that. Like if there's like Usual Suspects. I know Kevin Spacey gets a bad rap right now. Hopefully he's trying to make amends for it and he'll bounce back. Look, Robert Downey Jr. was a drug addict in jail and he bounced back. We gave him another shot and now he's like literally one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood. So, we can only hope that some of these people that have had troubles can bounce back from their troubles. So, yeah, speaking of, I think we're going to see him. So in case you missed my, my post yesterday for the swap meet, there's another thing. I got District 9. This was sealed, by the way. I've already opened it and learned that these codes and this digital disc This is when you had to put it in your computer, y'all. What is a CD drive on a computer? Haven't had that in 10 years. Yeah, and because of that, it doesn't work. That's right. So I literally have an old Mac laying around that has a DVD drive in it, just in case something comes around that I have to put in like that. It just instantly rejected it. I put it in, I double click the icon, and it goes, this format's no longer supported. Ha! All right, then. Well, so there's no getting the digital copy of District 9. I even tried my really ancient, I have a tabletop desktop computer that's, oh God, from 08 or something like that. Yeah, even it wouldn't read it. So, yeah. So if I care enough about the digital copy for District 9, I'll have to, wait for a Voodoo sale or something like that. Some of the other titles I got is the Family Guys, something Dark Side. These are really good. I was telling my daughter about these. I'm like, you got to watch these with me. And then It's a Trap. They didn't have the first one. So at some point, see, now as a completist, I'm all bummed because now I got these two. I'm like, now I got to go find the other one. I better watch those, Anyway, I got Sin City. This is a good one. I never saw Sin City. Was it Time for a Dame or something like that? But I do enjoy this one. So there you go. $2. And I thought this film was fantastic. Moneyball with Brad Pitt. There it is. And Philip Seymour Hoffman, he's fantastic. Jonah Hill. Yeah. And Jonah Hill, he was nominated for a supporting actor in this film. It's weird. Like Jonah Hill's like this, like really crazy comedian, but every now and then he gets the right role. I think he was nominated for this. And I think also Wolf of Wall Street. So who knew, it's sort of like whenever like Robin Williams or Jim Carrey, here's a crime. Jim Carrey's never been nominated for an Academy Award, even for something like Truman Show or Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind or, any of his, those type of performances that have a little bit of drama and comedy to them. And especially Man on the Moon, the Andy Kaufman biopic, should have been nominated for that one. So, all right, here we go. Speaking of Kevin Spacey, Usual Suspects, right? Still a great movie, y'all. Still a great movie. So I'm going to, when I'm done with this stack, I'm going to talk to you guys and see if I can figure out what my theme for this month, if I'm going to do a theme this month, is going to be. So here's Dark City. You guys remember Dark City? Huh. Like I saw this once eons ago and I don't recall it resonating with me, but what I do love is time goes on and you sort of love films differently, or you're willing to give movies a second shot or another look. So yeah. And look, and you get this like little inside artwork too. So that's pretty neat right there. It's kind of cool. So yeah, Dark City, man. I'm looking forward to giving that another go. Heathers. I know this is a real, it's a real wicked movie. I was like, oh, I'll show this to my daughter. My wife's like, do you remember Heathers? I'm like, oh, well, she's 14. Kids today, they're so desensitized, right? Like when we grew up, like something like Star Wars and Jurassic Park was spectacular. And now when you show kids those movies, they're like, oh, that's pretty good. Leaves the room. I'm like, oh, come on. You guys know what I'm talking about if you got kids. Picked up Caddyshack. It's hilarious, man. $2. I'll take it. All right. And this is you all consider this pretty lame, I'm sure. But for the month of April, it was, oh my God, disaster movie month on my channel. And I watched a lot of disaster movies that had Robert Wagner in them. So I picked up this one guy had a table of just TV shows for $1. So there was this, full set of Heart to Heart season 1. I brought it home. I'm like, look, honey, I got this Heart to Heart for $1. She goes, oh yeah, that's not good. I'm like, really? Because I remember liking it as a kid. She goes, yeah, I saw some recently. She does a lot of working out, man. My girl, she's a beast, man. She gets out there and works out, trying to keep her body, her temple prime. And she says, yeah, they just don't hold up. They got that pacing problem. They're kind of slow. And that's the thing. Like there's a lot of shows, I remember loving, $6 Million Man growing up. Speaking of that, we'll get to that in just a second. That's coming out on Blu-ray. Nostalgia makes you want to love something a little bit more than you sadly end up loving when you rewatch it. So um, that just happens, man. All right, let's see what else we got going down here in the chit chats. Let's see. I think we start here. Hunting movies ain't what it was for sure. No, man, it's not. I'm kind of sad about that, but well, let's save some money, I guess. I haven't seen. You haven't seen which movie was I holding that you hadn't seen? Yeah, let me know. Giota says, "Oh wow, I forgot about The Sure Thing." Yeah. Oh, The Sure Thing. You haven't seen that? Okay. I don't have it in the collection, but now I have to look for it. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what's gonna happen is you're gonna find it. You're gonna wave it in front of me like on Thursday night. Hey, Huck, look what I found just in 2 days. I'll still be very happy for you because that's a good movie, and that is a nice one to have. And that's another film like I wish like Kino Lorber would get a hold of and re-release, or because I think it's a primo Kino title. Like I don't think it fits Vinegar Syndrome, Vestron. It's too good for those guys. So I think that's a nice home if they were to ever get a reissue on that. You enjoy District 9? Yeah, me too. And some of these, for $2, I know we kind of get obsessed too when we have these channels. We feel like we've got to find something. We got to find product and make sure we get stuff. But I also like all these films. I definitely don't enjoy buying films I don't like. Like I have a problem with that. Like I know it's like a thing. Like a lot of us we need to get like all the slip covers of this or all the steel books of that. And I look, I'm a collector, so I get it. For me, I have to draw the line somewhere and dial it back, and it has to be on titles I don't like. Like it's like as good as the steelbook is, or as good as that slipcover is. Look, I've already done one. Let's see if I can show it to you. Let's see. Come on now, it's right over here. Where'd it go? Oh, that's drama. I need comedy. Hang on, I'm almost there. Oh, there goes my dog. All right, here we go. So, all right, so this is one. Look, I don't even remember liking this. Hardly remember seeing it, but it's Drop Dead Fred. Because everybody was like putting these on their channels, and it just looked cool. I love the slip, and I pulled the trigger on it. I still haven't even watched it yet, and I don't think it's a good movie. So this could be the one recent purchase I made under duress. Yeah, it's a gun to my head. You buy that Drop Dead Fred, Huck, or else. Okay, man, click. So here it is, Drop Dead Fred. But and I also said I'm not going to get Drop Dead Fred if I didn't get the slip, because it's kind of the reason that pushed me to the yes pile. But anyway, so have you guys seen that? Is it just a hot train wreck? It's just I bet it's just an okay movie. I hear that a lot. It's like, oh yeah, it's a great looking release. Man, the movie's just okay. I'm like, so how long will I hang on to that? Maybe I'll just keep it sealed, and it'll be worth what I paid for. I doubt it. Okay, let's keep rolling. See what you guys are up to. It says Sin City, a dame to die for. Yeah. Now, Michael, if I recall, hang on, let me go to your next one because you thought we were going to say it. You got Dark City last year. Interesting and weird. Okay, cool. I like interesting and weird, so I can't wait. You got that killer 2-pack from like Big Lots, man. Yeah, Michael got like the 2 Sin Cities on one Blu-ray for what, $5? It's what I think that's what their price is over there. That's a score, man, dude. I kept trying to find that deal, but I got halfway there with a $2 Sin City. If they had the other one, I would have bought that too. Then I would have got it for $4, beating you by $1. They didn't have it. At least I didn't see it. Okay, so Jagoda, great pickups. It has been movies like that, those that have made collecting still exciting. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, it's like that's what's fun for me is when I went to this one guy's table. Like my swap meet usually has these 2 killer dudes with just tables galore. It's like Christmas. I'm just like I could buy 20 movies from this one table. It's got so many good stuff. Neither one of those guys were there this weekend. And they say they're there every other weekend, but I've only been there once back in October. That's how long that other trip was. And so, of course, when I went this Sunday, I didn't know if this was the week or the other week. So clearly it was the other week, as neither of them were there. I guess they give themselves a week to replenish the supply and then come back. So I don't know if I'm free this Sunday. So I don't, I don't think I can go. No, it's Mother's Day. What am I talking about? Of course I'm not free. Get my ass handed to me, y'all. Snap out of it. Okay. Spot on share impression. Okay, let's see. The Cusack movie. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I figured it out. Hey, Huck, what's going on, Joe? Good to see you, my friend. Welcome to the morning mug. Hope everyone is having a good day so far. Got their refreshing beverage and snack. Everybody have a good breakfast. I know for everybody else, it's 8, 9, 10. It's like 11:30. It's almost lunchtime for you guys. Watched Vibes last night. Jeff Goldblum singing opera has 2 sidekicks hired to go into the mountains of Ecuador, Lost City of Gold. Pretty fun. Dude, I am right there with you. Let me tell you. First of all, I crush on Cyndi Lauper. Love her. Growing up, man, I saw her in concert at least 3 times. Saw her in the Riverboat in New Orleans. This is when she was still fresh and brand new. All she had was her first album. And so, of course, when I went to see her, she sang her entire first album was the concert. And then when it was over, everyone started to leave. But she had an album that she did with this band called Blue Angel just before going solo as Cyndi Lauper. And I owned that and played the hell out of that as well. So by the time everyone was leaving the stage, I rushed the stage and I got almost to the stage. I was like 3 rows back. I mean, she was right there, gonna like slap her red hair. It was awesome. And she just started singing for her encore songs from Blue Angel, which I knew. So I was like that guy in the front row, that total 80s, Anywho, so I digress. See, I do this with you guys. I go all over the place. But that was super fun, man. That was super fun. Love that concert. One of my favorites. But Vibes, I love it. In fact, I wanted to get one of those slip covers that has the VHS thing. I kind of love that thing. I don't have the urge to collect them all because all the movies are kind of But as soon as I saw that Vibes was one of those, it's on the shelf behind me. So I thought it was fun. I popped it on Amazon Prime just to see if I should get it. It's funny because I didn't get it and then watch it on physical media. I watched it on streaming first. Hour and a half later, however long the movie is, the movie was over and I was like, well, I guess I liked it because I couldn't turn it off. I thought it was super fun. So if you guys want a cute, fun movie, Jeff Goldblum, Cyndi Lauper, that Vibes is cool, man. I'm with you on that one. A lot of fun. One of the see, this is how I get on a rant, and then very next question, you're saying exactly what I'm talking about. Is the VHS cover. This is how we roll, y'all. I'm tuned in. I knew what was coming. I didn't even pre-read that because I can't read well. Michael says, I've had to be choosy about what to buy. It's getting harder and harder to find titles that I'm really interested in. I know. It's true. It's true. Yes, it was an awesome score. Thank you. Excelsior movie reviews. Hello, my friend. I still like Dark City, but it's one of those 90s movies that followed the shocking ending trend that was popular at the time. It did stick with me for quite some time after seeing it, though. Yeah. I think that's what my hang up is with it, is I remember walking away, something about leaving the film. I was like, oh, nah, that wasn't for me. So it's been so long. I can't remember what that is, but I think I'm going to have the exact same reaction again. I think now that you're reminding me of that, that I'm going to check it out and it's going to be like, no. So, all right, let's see. 100 says Drop Dead Fred's just okay. The Slip is awesome, and anything with Phoebe Cates. I know. See, that's the thing. I do love me some Phoebe Cates. I had a feeling the movie's just okay. Yeah. See, exactly what you're saying is I feel like the movie's just okay. I think The Slip is awesome, and I love Phoebe Cates. See, you dialed right into me. So it's funny because I wish Phoebe would have acted longer. It almost feels like this is probably, I can't remember what her last film was, and then she stopped. I did IMDb her. Let's IMDb this girl real quick because we love her. But I think she's done other stuff, but it's all like, stuff we don't watch. It's like all on TV or something. I'm like, she was in this TV show or this movie or something. But I mean, the things she did back in her day. Yeah, it's so funny. Look at this. So dudes and dudettes. We got any dudettes in here? It's all dudes. Hey, dudes. So I almost nailed it. So Drop Dead Fred was almost her last film, and then she did this thing called Bodies Rest Motion, Princess Caribou, and then that was it in 1994. Done, according to her IMDb thing. And then it wasn't until 2001 she did this movie called The Anniversary Party. In 2015, 15 years later, Lego Dimensions video game. She did a voice for Kate Barringer. I got the Lego. That was anybody have Lego Dimensions or played Lego Dimensions? That was so much fun. Oh my God. So that was one of our big Christmas presents to the fam, right? So I bought the PS4. I bought the Infinity Marvel characters. Santa went crazy that year, let's just say. And Lego Dimensions was also one of the things I bought. And there's something so fun about, let's put that on vibrate, shall we? There's something so much fun about being able to play a video game with Scooby-Doo, a Ghostbuster, Knight Rider, and Superman. Like all on the same screen. I'm like, what? This is beyond the coolest concept. And the fact that somehow, I'm sure it's a rights thing. I don't know why it failed. Not that it failed. It just stopped doing it. And I just thought, man, it's endless. All I could think of was, oh, I can't wait till Indiana Jones becomes a character, and he can have him interact with, if they ever put the Star Wars characters in the game. Like it was limitless. Like all these great 80s icons. I have Mr. T. I was like, oh, that was for my birthday one year. I was like, for my birthday, I want the Mr. T Lego Dimensions because I want to run around with Mr. T and Tom Cruise from Mission Impossible. And I did. See, I'm telling you, I want to go play that. So yeah, what was I saying? Anyway, Drop Dead Fred. Okay. Ben says, same. I pre-watched the movie on streaming first and see if I want to buy it. Yeah, don't blind buy it. Yeah. I'm with you. Blind buys are tough. I'm not a super fan of that. I will say for the first time in a super long time, I blind bought 3 Criterions. And now I'm also not a massive Criterion collector, but there were a few movies. I listened to this one podcast called The 430 Movie. And I've worn the t-shirt a couple of times on many of my shows. And they constantly talk about certain movies. And one is called Seconds, which came out in 1966. And then they just raved about this film. And I really like these guys. So I feel like they know film very well. If you get a chance, look up the podcast 430 Movie. And what they do is they'll take a lot, like our themes. So say, how we all have our theme months, like Ken had, Western and Buddy Cop and this and that. Well, their weeks are like that. So like I did Disaster Month last month, so that they'll do like a disaster week and they will program the week for you. So on Monday, one guy picks Monday. On Tuesday, like I'll pick this one. Wednesday, you'll pick that. Thursday, another guy picks that. And then Friday, because there's only 4 guys. And then on Friday, they sort of do a group discussion about what that last movie should be. And every once in a while, they'll put it onto the audience and have them choose. Say, well, we couldn't decide. There was too many great movies for Friday. You guys, in the comments on Instagram or whatever, pick the last one. So I was going down the, oh yeah, it's on my tangents. Forgot what I was talking about. Anyway, so Seconds is a film that I got. Blowout, which is another one. Brian De Palma, John Travolta, and I have watched Blowout. That was really good. No, wait, yeah, Blowout, because it's the tire blowing out. So yeah, otherwise, not a big fan of blind buys. And then those were my first blind buys in a couple of decades, maybe. Yeah. So it tells you the power they have over me. I haven't seen the Vinegar Syndrome edition, but I'm sure the extras are great. Now, which is remind me 100, because again, I start rattling and now I forget which film you're connecting to Vinegar Syndrome. Is that the Drop Dead Fred? Yeah. Because, yeah, that's another thing, too. Vinegar Syndrome. Not my favorite boutique label. Yeah, Vinegar Syndrome. And see, they have, like, movies that are just okay or porn. Way to go, Vinegar Syndrome. So there you go. Steph says, Huck, have you seen Found in 2012? Have I seen Found? which is a 2012 horror movie. No, I haven't seen Found. Is that good? It must be good. Yeah, thumbs up, great horror pick. I'll have to look for that. Maybe try to find it before October. October's gonna be right around the corner. I will say this year, the one fun thing about doing a channel is it kind of like almost makes you get into gear, like things that you want to do. I've always wanted to watch horror movies all during October, and I never have time. I never have time. And the whole month will go by, I'm like, man, I watched one movie or two horror movies. But last year, because I was running this channel, I watched 41 freaking movies during the month of October. 41! Which, oddly enough, by the way, it doesn't have a lot of hits. I don't know how to do this, apparently. Because, I thought 41 movies, people are going to check that out. Yeah, you never know. No one cares. No one cares. I sat and watched all the Universal horror movies in the entire 30-movie collection. Anyhow. But I did it, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to doing something like that again. Blowout is so good. Man, I was just like, Travolta's great. Nancy, I was going to say Debbie Allen. That's she's from Fame. But yeah, Nancy Allen from RoboCop was in that. She was really good. Yeah, I don't want to say too much about that movie, but yeah, if you guys haven't seen Blowout, it is quite good. Yeah, I was happy with that. Drop Dead Fred. Mm-hmm. Joe says Seconds Rocks. Yeah, see, I'm that's the next one on my gotta watch it just to see, because they were just saying how it's like a pitch perfect script, and the editing is great, and the storytelling is great, and I'm just like, and I've never heard it. It's a John Frankenheimer film, I believe, right, if I recall. So yeah, I got to get on that. Excelsior Movies Review says, I rewatched Sin City this past weekend, and it's still amazing. Whew. Okay, good. However, the sequel came way too late and was a huge letdown, in my opinion. Yeah, that kind of blows me away when people do sequels so far from the original. So far. Like Independence Day was 20 years. 20 years, pretty sure. Pretty sure I got that right. After the first one. So the same audience that is going out to see Independence Day Resurgence is not the same audience that went to go see the first one at all. I'm just looking. Independence Day. Yeah, 2016. Oh, even more. So 1996 was Independence Day. 2016. Yep, 20 years was the second movie. So 20. That's a long time. Whereas like Aliens was only like 7 years after Alien. But the good thing about that, I feel, is Cameron made a film that you did not have to see the first film to love. Like that movie, both of those films stand alone. Like, yes, Aliens does some fan service to the first one because, it has to. It's Aliens. But you could totally watch Aliens and never watch Alien and still love that movie. So, but something like Independence, anyway, let's not get on that bandwagon of really long sequels. But what's another? I'm trying to think about what was another really long span between movie sequels. I mean, kind of, well, like Indiana Jones, like right after The Last Crusade to the Crystal Skull, that was 19 years. So that was a long time. And then it's almost feeling like that long before we get to the other one. See, that's the thing. It's, if you were going to have Harrison do Indy like 2 more times, get him in his prime. Like, I love Harrison. He's probably my favorite actor, if not certainly top 2, top 3, because I grew up with his films, and most everything he did like clicked with me. I really enjoyed him, even his dramatic stuff, like Witness. If you guys have not seen Witness, I'm going to go out on a soapbox and tell you, fantastic film, great movie. The Blu-ray is very stripped down. There's nothing in it, which is totally sad. But I had the 2-disc DVD, which is awesome. It's loaded. It's got this great making of, and he's in it. Sometimes they'll do a making of with a movie with a big star in it. Like Tom Cruise kind of hardly shows up in his making of stuff. You rarely see him, but there, Harrison Ford was right there talking about Witness, and he was nominated for the Academy Award. I wish he would have won, but what you going to do? And so I took those DVDs and I did one of my custom consolidations, one of the things I used to do back in the day on this channel. And I kept those discs with the Blu-rays. And I have the ultimate Witness set, until the 4K comes around and destroys everyththing I've done. Anyway, so Seconds Rocks. Thank you. I cannot wait to check that out. Ben Grimm says, just like Avatar 2. Yep, trailer. Oh, did it? Yeah, I was busy last night. I had to cook for the family, and my daughter loves this TV show. So she's into animation, which I love, because I'm the kind of kid that grew up on cartoons and then kept loving cartoons. Like, I just love cartoons. I love live action too, but she seems to have just dialed into animation, and not even anime. She's not a big anime person. She just loves like animated shows. So the fact that like something rolls around, like all the Marvel stuff, we watched that together. Like, we're enjoying Moon Knight and Hawkeye. Hawkeye was great. Did you guys see Hawkeye? Hawkeye blew me away. I just thought that was going to be the least interesting of all the Marvel shows, personally. After, I think we all think WandaVision was the most interesting and took the most chances, and was stylistically, the director dialed in all of those sitcom looks and ways of acting. Like, you guys have to watch, if you watch like all the things that they showed in that case with all the TV shows they grew up watching. It was like Dick Van Dyke and Brady Bunch or whatever. It's all these things, like different decades. And her acting, Olsen's acting, is spot on. Like, she reminds me of Mary Tyler Moore in this one, but she reminds me of, this actress in this one. So that's our favorite one. And then I kind of thought Hawkeye was my second favorite. It was Loki until the last episode. I thought the last episode of Loki, it didn't ruin it. It took it off of the perfection platform, because it's just they just sat and talked in front of that guy for like the entire show. And it's like, and not that everything has to be super spectacle, but because the show was very funny and had spectacle and had good drama and this and that, it had great balance in every episode until the last one. And then it just was super dull. And I thought it was kind of a bad ender. So that puts Hawkeye just a little bit. I know I'm going on a Marvel rant. Anyway, I was talking about cartoons with my daughter. Here we go, back on track. So it's a show called The Owl House on Disney. So I don't know if anybody's got kids or daughters out there, but The Owl House is super cute. It's about this little girl who goes off to camp because her mom wants her to go to camp, but somehow a portal door opens up and she goes into this world of witches, which she's always loved witches, and she kind of wants to learn to be a witch. Convenient that she went into a witch world. So it's about her going off to camp. She's still, because her mom had to leave, and she said, tells her daughter, the bus is coming, make sure you get on it for the camp. So she thinks her daughter's at a human camp right now, but she's in the witch world. So yeah, so that's a long way around why I didn't see any trailers last night, because we were binging a bunch of those episodes last night. I'll just talk about anything, won't I? Okay. Michael says, you got Top Gun and Top Gun Maverick 30. Oh, no kidding. God, dude, that is a fantastic example. 36 years. Here's the thing about hoping it's good. The one thing, and I've gone on this soapbox before, y'all, and I'll do it again. I'm a Tom Cruise fan. That's right. You heard it. I said it. It's done. It's in the universe. I think Tom Cruise brings it. No matter what he does, I mean, it doesn't matter even what you think of Tom Cruise. That guy, when he dives into a role, he's going to give you your freaking money's worth. Like, when you go see any of his films, whether it's Mission Impossible or these Top Guns, like, I mean, he trains himself. He trains himself to fly those jets. He trains himself to fly the helicopter. Like, he was rock climbing in the second Mission Impossible. I mean, the guy's an animal, right? And maybe they don't all resonate with people, but he certainly gives it his all. And so for that, I have a little bit more hope for this one than, say, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Because Tom is like in his 50s now, 56 or 7. So he still has enough youth to him that I think he can pull off some of those things. Whereas Harrison was like in his 60s. No, yeah, something like that when he was doing Crystal Skull. He seems older. He seemed older in that. Maybe they're the same. But yeah, so Tom was born in 62. So, gosh, he's almost 60 then in July. See, that's what I'm saying, dude. 60, man, and he's still got he's got the juice, y'all. So, but yeah, time will tell. 36 years later, do we care? I mean, I think here's the same thing. His fans are going to want to see it, but his fans are us because I mean we know this film, and guess what? We tend to stay at home and watch everything on streaming. That's just the fact. It's just the fact, right? Now there are some new people who are collecting movies now that have probably come across Top Gun, but do they like Top Gun like we liked Top Gun? Because Top Gun was a real, you know, jewel that came out that year. It was one of the top movies of the year. It came out, and we loved it, right? You know, I have the need for speed. High five. Yeah. I mean, come on. Maverick, Goose, Iceman, volleyball dude. What was that guy's name? What was the fourth guy's name? What was Iceman's partner? Handsome McAbs, Dreamy McBiceps. I forget the fourth guy. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to find out if the audience still cares about Top Gun. But the thing is, Tom Cruise is still doing great movies, so I think that is what's going to help Top Gun, as opposed to like Harrison wasn't just putting out hits like he used to by the time the Indiana Jones sequel came out. So that is a great reference. We'll see how that goes. Joe says, I just watched Witness recently, and it really holds up. Mm-hmm. But what the hell is with that scene of him spying on her? It's he's not spying so much as he just happens by, and she just happens to leave the door open, and he just happens to stop and turn his head to the right. It's all happenstance. There you go. That's what I tell you. Mid-level, what's going on, Hawkman? Hey, kid, what's going on, dude? Hopper, welcome. You going out? You going Blu-ray hunting? Are you back? Do you feel the juice? Does it get your juices flowing? Love that line. To get you back out there, because I was just saying earlier to these cats, man, my Best Buy is starting to dwindle, man. Dwindle. It's a whole. It's almost half of what it used to be a month ago. So mucho sad, bruh. Brent, hey man, hey, good morning, Brent. Welcome. Always good to see you at the show. Slider. Oh, Slider. So I had to look back up. Top Gun Slider. Yeah, Slider. Okay. It's a good name for a volleyball player, I guess. I don't know. Slider. So yeah, man. So who's excited about Top Gun? Yes, I mean this is a good audience check. So we got a bunch of dudes here, and Top Gun tends to be a guy friendly type film. So while I take a chug, just chime in and go, yes, I'm looking forward to it, or say, nah, I'll pass, or I'll watch it on streaming. Oh, Ken, no juice is flowing today, bro. Come on now. I know they're coming though. You got your round table coming up. It's gonna be a barn burner. I saw you guess on that. Whoo, doggy. It's gonna be a good one, man. Good one. So tonight, y'all, I'm gonna be on Johnny's Boutique podcast, and we're gonna be doing the 21 questions tonight. I am super excited about that. Yeah, man, that dude stand up. He was just on my trivia contest last week, and he crushed it, man. You know, I love how everyone kind of comes in thinking, oh, a little nervous. I don't know how I'm going to do. But surprisingly, people do well. You know, I try not to make it like a real hard game that, I try to throw in a couple of challenging questions, but for the most part, it's about having fun. And everyone did pretty well. So kudos to him, and I'm looking forward to being on there tonight. So if you guys are around tonight, come on over to Johnny's Boutique podcast and check that out. And then on Thursday night, Jagoda, if you're still around, I'll plug it again. We're going to do Heat Street, man. We're going to bring out our grail titles, man, things that we just are so happy that are in our collection. So definitely looking forward to that. Yeah, it's going to be good stuff. So, Ken, no juice is flowing. That's too bad, son. Pandemic Cheese Brother. That's hilarious. Love your title. What is this place? I don't know, man. I don't know at all. This place, my friend, the Pop Culture Cafe, is just a place to come hang out and talk about cool things that are pop culture, movie related, physical media collecting. I do trivia contests every other week or something like that. I try to keep those going. And, fun stuff like that. Go out Blu-ray hunting when I feel like it. because certainly nowadays it's not too exciting to get out there and hunt for stuff that's just not on the shelves. It's a total bummer. You just look at it and go, oh. It's almost more fun, when you go to the thrift stores, because you know they're going to have something, and it could just be all the same stuff that was there last week, or it could be a couple of things of gold. And you know that when you do find something, it's only going to cost you $4, $3 or $4. So that's super fun. So yeah, man, that's the kind of stuff we talk about. And on these morning shows, dude, we just hang out. We hang out like all these awesome cats over here, and you guys just throw some questions at me, some comments, and as they well know, I go on a rant and forget half the time where I was when I started the rant, and I got to try to go back and look at the questions and go, Slider? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, Top Gun, because I was just talking about it for 17 minutes. So yeah, man, that's what we do here, bro. So if you're going out and about, you can pop me on in your car. I'll be like a podcast in your ear holes. I think I just lost a person when I said that. Ken says, I'm excited for it. Big fan of the first. Yeah, man. It's going to be good stuff. It'll be good stuff. Ben says, my dad is pumped for the new Top Gun. See, all the dads are pumped for Top Gun. The original had scenes shot on his ship. Oh, when he was in the Navy. Nice. That is awesome, man. See, that's good stuff. Can you ever see him in the background? Can he be like, yeah, there I am, I'm standing on the deck? Or he's in the window waving, Spock salute. Hell, stop it. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Brent says, oh yeah, seeing it day one, Top Gun 2. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's one I would love to get out. I don't know if I can see day one because that's Friday, and I work on Fridays. Like, for example, so this Saturday, I am bringing my daughter out. I think my wife's going to go to this one too. And we're going to see Doctor Strange too. Because I took my daughter to go see Spider-Man because I knew about some potential spoilers, rumors, but it's all rumors. Like, nothing was confirmed when we saw that film. So I'm like, look, I'm sorry, but we have to go Saturday because I don't want to learn about this from a thumbnail on YouTube. You don't have to watch something to have it spoiled. All you got to do is start scrolling through your stuff, and then you'll just see a banner, boom, Spider-Man ruined. I'm like, no. So no matter how hard you try, it's not 100%. You're going to stay in the clear. So, yeah, so we're going to go and see Doctor Strange just so, keep it fresh, so I know what's going on before it's spoiled. Ben says also one of these Star Treks was shot on that ship too. Oh, that would have been Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home, where they look for looking for the nuclear vessels in Alameda. The nuclear vessels. Yeah. It's a classic Chekhov impression. Yeah, but they had to go to the carrier there because it had some sort of, thing on the ship that they needed to get to power up their bird of prey. So yeah, man, I know my Star Trek. So as you can tell by my thing right there, there it is. I can't get my pointing down. Hey, I've already got a bunch of coworkers to see Top Gun. Nice. Oh, see, that's the way to go, man. You grab some coworkers and some people that are fans, and you go together on the 27th, the Grand Prix IMAX. Dude, that sounds fun. That sounds really great. You've got to give me a report back because that's the way to go, man. Bring a bunch of like-minded people to go see something with you, and it really enhances the experience for sure. Ken says, I want you to do release date only trivia. Release date only. Oh, that's interesting. I was thinking about if there was a way to theme my trivia, like an all 80s trivia or an all, girl trivia, something like that. Should do release date only. See, now I could take that and spin it a little bit and just talk about everything that had a release date, right? That's an epic cheat, right? See, then if I just do release date, then if I did one this weekend, it'd just be a total Doctor Strange and, whatever the second, the other movie no one cares about. Let's see. We're gonna tell you what comes out. So the release date, this is what's coming here. I'll even share. Here you go, guys. Check it out. Oh no, not remove, share. There we go. So this is what's coming out. You got Little Sorcerer, limited release, so that's not going to be everywhere. Doctor Strange is the only wide release. And you get all these other things nobody is going to go see. Yeah. So, and that's it. Ken, that's going to be a very short, I love the concept, but, but that's what's coming out. Let's see what's coming out the weekend after that. You got Homebound, Vendetta, Jazz, Fire. Oh yeah, they got the remake of Firestarter. That should be interesting. Drew Barrymore was a plucky little fire starter back in the 80s. And look, everything else is super limited release. What's the next big? Downton Abbey, a new era. You guys are a fan of I haven't watched one episode of Downton Abbey. I know there's a huge fan of that. And of course, when you look at it, everybody says Downtown Abbey, but it's Downton Abbey. So if somebody says Downtown Abbey, you can tell they've never seen the show. I've never seen the show, but I still know how to say it. I digress. Let's move on, y'all. Men. Okay, what is Men? What? A young woman goes on a solo vacation to the English countryside following the death of her ex-husband. Men. Okay. Pass. Nothing about that looks interesting. Come on, we got to see that. Bob's Burgers got a movie coming out. Okay, here's your little sorcerer. So it looks very much like a little Disney princess thing. Doctor Strange, man, it's gonna be so dope. Cannot wait. Suicide for Beginners. Just the title alone, it just draws me right into the cinema, doesn't it? No. Sounds way too sad. I mean, when I go out to the theater, man, it's got to be something that's just, pumps you up. Like family camp. Even family camp looks like something that would be fun to go see. Look at these things. Tank House. Christopher Lloyd, though. What else we got? There's that Men. Digger. What is this? A horse with a motorcycle wheel? What? It looks ridiculously hilarious. Let's see if we can see. Oh, see, they don't do bigger pictures. Literally, it's like a horse with a motorcycle ass. Like, I don't even know what that's about. Or is a father and a son long lost, love and hate, digging deep into mud to find their roots. What is this thing saying? Revenge and Redemption, a Western revisited. Wow, that is the most. It's like it wasn't written by someone who knows English. A father and a son long lost, love and hate, digging deep into mud to find their roots. Revenge and Redemption, a Western. A Western? The guy's got a motorcycle helmet on. Anybody watch that movie before writing that review? Oh my God, that's too funny. Bob's Burger, the movie. Anybody Bob's Burgers fan? I actually don't think I've ever seen one of those, but I do appreciate a good animated show. But there it is. Look, Top Gun Maverick. Bam. Look, it's only 2 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for not making it a 3-hour movie. Oh my God, all these epic 3-hour movies. It's so hard. Look, these are so much better. Hour 48, hour 31. You know what I watched on Sunday morning was Taken 2, and it was an hour and a half. It was 91 minutes. That's how you do it, people. He was a lean, mean fight machine. And that was good. I enjoyed Taken 2. I have a feeling in Taken 3, I haven't seen Taken 3 yet. I got the little 3-pack from Best Buy. I'm quite sure that, Taken 3, let's see. Oh, come on. See, I'm using my little, I have this new gizmo, but you have to like push buttons for it to work. There you go. Now it's working. But yeah, Taken 3. I have a feeling, I think either his wife or his daughter dies in 3. Because number 2 was, it was so, they cover his daughter in the first one. They take his wife in the second one. So the third one you got to amp it up. Either they're both taken or one of them's killed. And yeah. You guys watch that Taken series? Look, as a dad, here's the funny thing. When I first watched the first Taken, and the daughter gets taken, and he's like, I have a special set of skills. Nailed it. And he's like, I will find you, and I will kill you. And he does, right? And it's so good. Like, all of his, like, skills. And I told Brooke, it's my daughter, I've told her, don't you ever get taken? Because I ain't gotten no skills. I got editing skills. So unless I can somehow, edit you back to the house, you're toast. So don't get taken, because I wish I had Liam's skills. And as I'm just watching it, I'm watching this dad go for his daughter, and he gets his daughter, and he's taking out these bad guys. And I'm like, I literally jumped out of my seat and cheered. Not going to lie. I was like, yeah! Like, I was so pumped yeah. Anyway, that's probably just a dad-daughter thing. But yeah, I jumped out of my seat and I cheered. So anyway, where was I? Caveman says, "Hey there, you're back. Did you go away?" Or were you saying hey to Ken? Brent says Bob's Burgers should be fun, but Top Gun's priority. Yeah, man, I think we should all get out and see Top Gun, and then we all talk about it on the next show. See, now I gotta maybe I just put that out in the universe. So I'll try and go see Top Gun if life hasn't stopped me from going out that weekend, and then on that live show following, should we warn people and just say we're gonna have a Top Gun spoiler discussion? See, now I don't mind doing that if I put in the headline, Top Gun spoiler discussion, come one, come all. Because it's tough to talk about a movie like that and we get all heated and talk about it and then not say stuff about it. So yeah, it's tough to get those. Let's see, did I have anything else? I think, I'm looking around. I'm out of goodies. Yeah, that's cool. Do you guys want to go over any new releases? We'll take a look at some of those. Brent says, some Olive Films Blu-rays are rolling in from deep discount, but most are back ordered. Yes, I did, and I haven't seen them for a while. I ended up ordering 2 of them. I trimmed down my cart a little bit. Again, doing the, I don't want to just buy just to buy, but I've always wanted that Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the original from, what was the 60s or 50s, but that I love that film, and it is loaded. And to be honest, I can't remember what the second film was. It was probably I think it was Running Man. Like, I didn't realize that Olive Film put out Running Man. And so those are the 2 that I got, because I know I love both of those films. And then I was getting 2 others, just to fill out that you got to buy one to get one free. And I was just about those. So I'm like, I'll just stop with these 2, and that's a good buy. But yeah, it's probably what happened. So yeah, I did notice a lot of the other ones that were potentially good were back ordered. So I didn't order anything with back order, because they'll hold your whole order. I think it's like Kino, man. Like, if you have one thing that's in back order, your entire list goes out the window until it comes in. So I just ordered those 2, and they were in when I ordered them. So I may have to check that and see what's up, what's keeping them. Oh, you was at the doctor? I hope you're well, man. I hope you're doing good. I hope it was a good doctor visit. Nice. See, you're assuming I'm a multitasker and can do this and look at Instagram, which I cannot. But thank you for letting me know. Oh, look who's here. My Killer Podcast. Gone late. Sorry. What's up? Well, girl, hey, man, what's going on? I am happy to have you here, even if it's the last couple of minutes. I don't know. We're wrapping this up. Oh, it's getting in near my work time, y'all. 9:08. We've just been chatting up a storm as usual, because you guys are awesome. I love you guys. You really you get me going in the morning. Every Tuesday, when I'm done with this, I'm a little hoarse, but I'm also really jacked up. I'm like, all right, those guys are great. Brought up all kinds of good stuff. And I'm using a new camera this morning, Mel. So hopefully I look, all lit. All lit. Trying to sound like a teenager. Check it out, man. I'm lit. Don't let me go there again. I think I hurt myself on that one. But anyway, I'm super pumped you are here. I'm very excited that I get to do Heat Street with you in Jagoda on Thursday. So, Mika, you made it. I'm so happy you're here. I was looking for you to tell you what a great 21 questions you did. I watched it last night, had it on, even watched it with my wife, to get a good vibe, because Johnny's putting me on tonight. So I wanted to catch up to your 21 questions. It was excellent. You guys were so good. If you guys have not seen Johnny's boutique podcast with Mika and Kira, the double horror pack girls, man, you guys were so smoking. It was so much fun. Like you guys are just laughing and telling stories, and I love your twin vibe when you click on something and you guys talk at the same time. I'm like, I just love that twin energy you guys have. It's super, super adorable, super cool. So if you guys want a good listen to hear people just talking about movies and what they love and what inspired them, please go check out that podcast. I keep wanting to say podcast because you can put that podcast and you think that show, that episode of 21 Questions from Johnny. It was really good. Coming from a meeting. Oh, well, thank you. It's like, meeting's over. Got to get to Huck's channel. Peace out. Slam the door. Turn it on. Let's go. Oh, love you too, man. Cool, man. Well, we're hoping you're well, bruh. Doing well. 100 says, "Hey, Mika." So she says, "Thank you. I can't wait to tune in your episode tonight." Yeah, I don't know too, man. It's like I got to get on my questions. He was a busy little camper, so I just got some this morning. So I'll start diving into them, see if I can come up with fun stuff. I have to tell you though, your Blackula 2-pack. Oh my god, that was so great. Was it Blackula and Scream? Blackula Scream, was that the sequel? I love combo packs. Like, I'm a big fan of combo packs. First of all, shelf space, that's good, and just it's fun to have like a nice combo of a franchise or maybe similar type of movies that maybe you wouldn't get the other one that's on the disc or something like that. So yeah, I dig some horror, some combo packs. So yeah, man, it should be fun. A100. Cayman says that Mika and her sister finish each other's paragraphs. Yeah, you guys are awesome. So yeah, what was the Mika, if you're still there? So what was the hardest question for you and your sister to click on? Like, and I'm doing this for everybody that's in the thing, so you kind of get a vibe of what the 21 question is. Basically, it's like Johnny gives you 21 questions about, why you collect, what you collect, talk about your love for movies, maybe a couple of personal tidbits about who you are. And it's just a really good getting to know you kind of show. And yeah, and you guys were just super charming on that show. So if you guys take anything away from the end of this, it's when you're done or sometime tonight, pop on that episode of Johnny's Boutique Podcast. 21 questions. It's good. So, all right, y'all. I think we are probably, speaking of, wrapping this up ourselves so I can get ready to get to work. Got to show up on time. We're work people. But for you guys, I know it's like lunchtime for everybody out there on the East Coast. So please have yourself a fantastic day. Have a good lunch. Be good to each other. And just, if you get out there and go movie hunting, I wish you luck, because it's just getting harder and harder to have great success out there. But yeah, so that's what we're about, y'all. So get out there, make it a good day. I thank you so much to everybody that showed up in the chats. All you guys, read all your questions today. Thank you so much for throwing those out there, keeping me blabbing, put me on tangents, forget half about what I'm talking about. That's what my morning shows are all about. It's just about talking, having fun with you guys, and having a good morning. So with that, everyone, have yourselves a good morning.